Welcome to the Sweet Buddies podcast. Life is better in the sweet. And now here are your hosts, Mike Albanese, Alex Pavone, and Chris Scopo.
All right. Hey, pal.
Oh, hello. I've been jumping right into the hellos the last couple episodes.
You mean instead of what? Just
riffing for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, then you going, buddy, you want to start the podcast?
well, I got to tell you, that for me, that wasn't a tradition or a goof. That was me trying to get you to shut the fuck up so we can start the goddamn thing.
You know, I like to jibber a little bit. I'm
you
a
like
jibber.
to jib?
I'm a jibber.
You have to tickle your jibber?
I'm a jibber. That's what I do. I jab.
The old tickle the jibs, huh?
I jab, but I have a good time.
Buddies,
that's what I do.
Welcome to the Sweet.
Me and you have been having a good time.
Buddy, we've had a good couple days.
We've been having fun.
You know what's crazy is that I forgot Pavone?
Provolone.
Provolone. Avril Pavine?
Something provolone.
I don't know.
That kid's gone with the wind. Hopefully.
Thank God, too.
You know? The kid's out. You know, he's in California.
Still in L.A. We're going to get an update. We got a little recording from him because he's been so Hollywood. He's been filming things. He's been doing shows.
First of all, I text him tonight. I go, what time can you come on the podcast? He calls me 3 hours later and goes, I can't do the podcast tonight. I can't do the podcast. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do the podcast? I'm out. I'm out with Tolos and her family. I'm like, you can't duck into a room for 20 minutes? Nope, can't do that. Sorry. He went Hollywood on us.
He's just the most Hollywood.
He's so Hollywood.
I texted him. I was like, yo, what time? Because he never replied to the group text.
Yeah, exactly.
What time can you do the podcast? He goes, and he calls me. And I'm at a show. I'm about to go up. I hang up, and I go, hey, I'll call you in 10. But we're doing the show in like an hour. He's like, it's got to be an hour never. I was like,
yeah, then he's threatening us saying now. He goes, I'm ready now. I go, well, you didn't respond to my message.
He's a good kid. He's a sweet kid.
No, let's be honest.
Salt of the earth.
Let's be honest. He's a bad guy. He's leaving us. I might be through with him.
You know what? I got a text from another comic asking me if he's moving to L.A. Is there things going on that we don't know about?
I think he might be out there for good. I think he's never going to... I'm going to put his shit in the sidewalk.
That'll take you 8 seconds.
And, you know
what? You
going
to pack up a pillow and throw it?
Buddy.
He ain't got much in there. If it ain't with him, he ain't got it. Well, let's check in with our buddy Pav and see what he's up to. He sent us a little update. So here's our buddy Pav.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm in Carlsbad, California.
Still can't talk.
I should say that I haven't listened to this yet, so I have no idea how this is going to go, and I'm kind of excited.
Carlsbad, he's got dumber, which is highly impossible, but he did it.
Very hard to do.
California, it's like close to San Diego, and I'm staying with Stephanie Tolev, a very funny comedian. I'm staying with her family's friends. Her mom.
Can I say this, though, and I'll stop interrupting because I just want to hear this. I forgot Tolev's name was Stephanie. She's just been Tolev to me. I knew it was Steph.
Want to hear something funny? I'm about to get introduced.
We're about to listen to Pavone's thing, so I would like to hear something funny.
There it is!
Hey, yeah!
Speaking of not knowing people's names, last night I'm hosting at New York 8 o'clock show. Danny, one of the security guards, is doing the announcements to bring me up.
Yeah.
And he goes, you guys ready for a great show? And he goes, you've heard him on Sirius Radio. And then just literally 2 seconds of nothing. And then all I hear, the window open, he goes, Scopo what? Scopo what? And I'm like, it's Chris Scopo, dude. He goes, I didn't know that. I'm like, you've been knowing me for like 2 years.
That's hilarious. All that people want to know you is Scopo.
Yeah, he goes, but he thought my first name was Scopo.
That's even better.
Yeah.
We were calling you Scopo at your parents' house.
Yeah.
And they were calling you Scopo. Your parents were being like, Scopo's a nice kid.
Yeah.
That was great.
All right, back to this
here we
loser.
go. Let's go Pavone. Let's try to go straight through without killing him.
Oh, Jesus.
Just try.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm in Carlsbad, California. It's like close to San Diego, and I'm staying with Stephanie Tolev, a very funny comedian. I'm staying with her family's friends. Her mom is Tolev's mom is a Highland dancing instructor, and the people I'm staying with, they're having a little bit of a party. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a couple wobbly pops. Those are beers for my listeners south of the border. I'm staying at their house. She's a Linda is her name. Linda and Steve. Linda is also a Highland dancing instructor.
The fuck
I
is
don't know
that?
if you guys could hear the chaos outside, but oh god, I'm sorry. I'm leaving a voice note, and my eyes have been open this whole time, and I started to get dizzy because this phone's fucking me up. Anyways, she teaches Highland dancing as well, and that's
Is that more
actually
than
what I
a
told us,
couple?
Mom. I'm here. They have
I
me
think he had
in
the bar.
a party, like not a party room, like a kids room. They have like a lot of grandkids, and there's a lot of toys in here. And I'm gonna probably I'm drunk right now, but I'm gonna get more drunk and high, and I am going to play with a lot of these fucking toys, and these kids don't even know. There's a fucking child detection agency truck. There's like a lot of books there's not that many words, a lot of pictures that I'm going to play with. Ooh, there's Transformers. There's a dragon. Oh, I'm fucking jacked, dude. I think there's like a Pokemon.
You put a couple whiskeys in that kid's
A
body.
couple whiskeys and a transformer.
And put him in a toy room, and
He's for days. He'll be there. Days.
you know what we should do? We should fill his room with toys, but before he comes back, we'll never see him again.
Yeah.
It'll be just like he's gone, which is great.
Or some shit. I don't know what that is. There's definitely a Batman thing. Oh my god, there's like a Batman jungle gym. We fucked up by being born in the 80s. Because we had like toys, but they weren't like these toys. Ooh, there's a treasure chest. I don't want to open it, but... Anyways, I'm going to have a goddamn field day in this fucking house. Just playing with these toys. I mean, there's a lot of like teddy bears and like a lot of stuff like that, but I don't care about that.
He really likes.
But there's this one Transformer that I don't know if you heard me just pick it up, but he turns into like a helicopter. His head's a tire. It's real. Ooh, I can't wait to play with him. There's a dragon, like I mentioned earlier. You know how I'm an only child and stuff, so you know, it's this brings me back to my roots.
Is he drinking?
Playing
while
by
he's
myself,
talking?
and
This is just riveting now.
just not having anybody to be with. But
This went from funny to sad in 2 seconds.
Hopefully no one has to share this room with me because I would really crush my soul. And that's it, man. I mean, the weather's great here. It's like 14 degrees Celsius. Again, I don't know how to transfer that in
Just so
Fahrenheit.
you know, he's got nothing to say.
And
the weather's
it rained, and everyone started freaking out, which is
This is a
fucking
date?
hilarious about Southern California. It rains, and people are like, "What is that?" It's like it's rain. If water falls from the sky, you're not familiar with it because it happens every third day in New York, and it's not the best. So I'm glad that I'm watching you suffer with your 14 seconds of rain that you get once a year. And I'm happy I could be here to watch the misery in your soul. Anyways, guys, I'm really upset that
He has nothing to say.
I can't hear your voices. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's a lie. I'm very happy I don't have to hear Scopo's stupid accent. The way he says sar, that you could fuck right off. And Mike, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't know why. I had nothing else to say to you, but I couldn't just diss Scopo and not you. So, I mean, I've been recording this for about 4:15. I got about 45 seconds left. There's an RV in front of the house, and it's crazy. The bedroom's better than any one of our rooms. Except maybe for Jay's, because I've never seen it before, but for sure better than our 3 rooms, including the suite, where we record one of the best podcasts in the country. And when I say country, I mean city of New York. And when I say city of New York, I mean town of Astoria. When I say town of Astoria, I mean just our street. We have the best podcast on our street, is pretty much maybe not even true. But guys, you guys are the best. I miss you and I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Well, I got to tell you, I definitely checked out about 10 seconds into that. It was.
It got sad when he kept just. mentioning that he's a lonely child and brings back to his childhood.
As soon as he started seeing toys, he's like, fuck, my life sucks. Like, well, yeah, but not because of the toys, pal.
God.
In his absence, though, and I got to tell you, it's a great absence because Alex Pavone is human garbage.
We got a new special guest. Is my mic on? I feel like it's not on.
It's on.
It's on? Okay.
You're not going to scream at it. The point of it is it just sits
Check,
there.
check.
You're like those little Puerto Rican girls in the subway that like hold their earphone microphone into their mouth. Like it's made to fucking sit on the side.
Sometimes you gotta get close.
How do those little Korean girls, the Korean women, all have, no matter where they're on the subway, they have service. They're always watching fucking YouTube
They
movies.
download them.
Wait, did you jump from Puerto Rican to Korean there?
Well, the Puerto Rican girls seem to have, they eat their microphones and then they go, and then the other, the Korean, all this seems to be the Korean, South Korean women always have, they're like on the phone and FaceTiming, like 20 stories down. I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? But that voice you're hearing is,
we got new Pavone.
We got the new Pavone.
New Pavone.
Is it Pavone?
It is.
Yeah.
It's technically Pavone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just call him retard too.
He's our little buddy, but we got a new buddy living here now, officially into New York from Chicago.
Very cool.
Is it Jeff? Do you go by Jeffrey or Jeff?
I got Geoffrey. I like
Jeffrey and
Jeffrey?
it's Asmus.
Yeah, Asmus.
Asmus.
He
We're
kept
fucking
saying
the whole thing.
Asmus, and I was like, that's
Yeah, I
sad.
don't care. It doesn't
Jeffrey
matter.
Asmus, everybody. Welcome to the suite.
Yeah, welcome.
This is the we call this the Sweet Buddies because this
Sweet
is
buddies. I saw that on the wall. I saw that.
yeah because this is the biggest room in the house and this is where we hang out, so we call it the Suite.
Is this your room, Chris?
This would
It's
be
a
my
good
room.
Well, right now
nice
we're
room.
recording the podcast. It's all of our rooms, so feel free to be comfortable,
Right.
fart, do whatever you got to
Oh,
do.
for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
I like how you guys call everyone buddy. It's kind of cool.
Buddy,
I noticed
God,
that.
really?
I
It got because fucking idiot boy basically called everyone buddy.
Oh,
And then
right.
we just started to pick that up constantly.
Yeah,
so
he
now,
like was texting me buddy, and I've never met him before. And he was just like calling me buddy. All the time.
He's a little buddy though. I started saying it in like college a little bit because I listened to Ron and Fez a lot, and they're
what?
Ron and Fez was a show on
Radio
Sirius
show.
XM.
Oh, okay.
And they call everybody buddy, and so that kind of like
Right.
sank into me, where I was like buddy, buddy, and
thought
then
it was
Pavone shows up, and it's every word he uses, and then it just like triggered all of us.
I thought it was a South thing, maybe, because aren't you
No.
from Atlanta?
Yeah, but he's from fucking Toronto.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes
No, I don't
sense.
think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
I
think it
say-
is the South because I don't think anyone likes anyone in the South.
I say
would you call
buddy,
buddy?
way too much. I gotta stop doing it.
I
say,
like it.
I say buddy to people with random. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Just
Buzzo.
randoms in the streets.
It's not bad. It's friendly. It's warm.
It is, yeah.
good.
Buddy was my go-to if I didn't know somebody. Their name. You ever have that?
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're
hey,
like,
buddy,
hey,
yeah.
what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
How are you?
happened
Now I say so much that it's like, oh, he definitely knows who I am because he says that word all the time.
It's like gender neutral too. So
Yeah.
that's good. You're not gonna.
It happened on a tour. I was on a pizza tour, and I had to train a new guy who's I do pizza tours.
Yeah.
And
We're killing it in comedy.
yeah, things are good.
Yeah, I work for Cycle.
You work for Cycle.
No, he works
No,
for
Recycle.
Oh, Recycle.
He's a trash man.
Oh, nice.
But I had to train this new guy, and I was introducing him to people at one of the pizza stops, and I didn't know the chef's name, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" And then the guy goes, "I go, hey, this is Pete," to the new because that's the new guy's name, and this Pete guy goes, "Do I just call you buddy? Is that your name?" And I just had to like slowly back out, like I don't know his name.
No.
What a douche, though. He should know that's the go-to move.
Yeah,
You say, hey, Pete, what's up? That's what I do. Like, if I
That's
don't
why
know,
he's the
I'm like,
new
hey,
guy.
just fucking listen. Yeah, that guy stinks. He's going to be gone in 2 weeks.
Did he last long? Yeah.
He's
How'd he
still
do?
there.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I think he just this week was his first actual tour.
Oh, because you do like a month of like apprenticeship or something.
It's like 2 months.
Oh, really?
They're pretty serious about their pizza.
Oh,
Are you
really?
serious? It's 2 months?
It's a trip, yeah. You got to. I mean, look, I don't think you would want to do it sooner than that because it's a very hyper specialized tour.
Is it hard to do?
It's not hard. You just got to know what you're doing.
Do you got to
Right.
find the pizza places?
No, they're already set up.
Oh, okay.
Like I got to call in advance and like I pick the route, but we have like certain ones we can choose from, which makes it
Like
pretty
they
great.
get a slice at every place. Like, these
Yeah,
people
but
are
there's
just-
also like a history part of it too,
Okay,
and you like
okay.
get to play with the ovens and play with dough and talk about all like the process. So it's more than just like, hey, check out this slice, it's good, hey guys. Moving on, like there's a little bit more to
Okay.
it.
Well,
so.
that's the same guy at my fucking place in Middle Village. It really is.
Hey,
So you have to pick the same route every time?
no, I go different. I change
I
it
would
up.
be so lazy and not give a fuck.
Yeah, I would do the same
route
routine.
I usually
every time.
So there's different versions of the tour. So I typically am at what's called the North Village, but I can do like a lot of them, and those are all different. But when I'm in the north, I like just like this one very particular route. But if it's like a soccer game, one of the places that I like, I can't get in because it's packed. Because Napoli, when they play, that you can't get into play, so I have to choose a different route. So, and then this past year during Gay Pride Parade, where we started was completely. Well, I know you were the Grand Marshal.
Yeah.
The parade route boxed us in.
You got trapped.
So we couldn't leave.
Oh no!
And we kept trying to leave, and then I had to just bring them back to the same pizza place and just like, hey, give me like random pizza. Just give me a bunch, and they fucking loved it. Because they all were like buying like rainbow fucking flags. And
they were like gay people. They're real.
It was. I was happy that they were all like
they're real people.
It was a liberal group because sometimes you get some weird like conservatives and they like and they're a little bit strange.
President's Day is the best day today because Donnie T's in office. That's why. That's the president I chose.
There was one guy recently that the only thing he didn't have on was his "Make America Great Again" hat, but he had the overalls.
It was in the dry cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you make shit up? Like, do you make facts up about the places?
No.
You're accurate? You're real accurate? Oh,
yeah, as accurate as possible.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Sometimes they'll ask a question that you're like, you kind of know the answer, and you just say it.
Say it confidently.
Just say it confidently, and they'll believe you. As long as it's not like something they're going to be able to Google, you know? Like, how long does the pizza take to cook? And I'm like, this one's between 10 to 17 minutes. I'm right, but it's like, that's a broad. Yeah. What's the temperature? It's anywhere between 500 and 700 degrees. It's like, that's a huge difference. That's like two different fuel sources. But
do people heckle you and shit?
Constantly.
That would be hilarious.
It's the best. It's the best.
What do they say?
They'll just like, they think they know everything about pizza, or they try to stump you a lot.
Like what was the question?
Just stuff. They're like, well, is this cow's milk or is this buffalo mozzarella? Huh. And they're just proud that they knew what buffalo mozzarella was. And I was
buffalo, you say that?
Well, that's how you say it.
Oh,
so.
okay. Is it? Okay.
But I'm like, no, this is actually cow's milk mozzarella because they don't know. They think buffalo is the same. Like, there's only one type of fresh cheese.
I just realized there's more than one mozzarella.
And buffalo mozzarella is from buffalo milk. So there's cow's milk that also makes mozzarella. So they'll be like, this is buffalo.
Is
I'm
it
like, nope.
Better?
Buffalo is a little bit more. It's a little earthier.
Okay.
And it's a little bit more of intense of a flavor.
Sorry. Just getting lost. The earthier.
You're from New York.
The earthier part got
care.
me. The fucking earthier part.
Give a
I don't give a shit.
I can't taste that in food. It's just good.
I bet you could side by side. You could though.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Do you have no like taste buds?
No, I eat shitty food. I don't really care.
What's your
Wait, let's talk about Jeff a little bit.
Yeah, you're new. You just moved to New York, right? This is
a week ago, 6 days ago.
Yeah,
how do you like New York so far?
I liked it for the first 4 or 5 days, but now I got real like Midwest homesick today. But no.
Oh really? What happened?
Well, I just
we asked you to do a podcast. You're like, I want to go home.
Crying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
everything's great, but these two losers I live with. Jesus.
Buddy, the trains this week were miserable the last 4 or 5 days.
It took me like 2.5 hours to get somewhere yesterday. I was like, I gotta move back to Chicago. Like, this is it.
You get used to it. Like that goes over. The first 6 months I was here, there was nights where I wouldn't even go out or not even like not do shows, but I wouldn't leave and I would just lay in my bed like, what are you doing with your life?
You're just too scared. Yeah.
Well, it's just everything. It's just very overwhelming.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about this because you're from here, but it's
grew
just
up here.
Mm-hmm. It's just wildly overwhelming when you don't.
I could see that though, if moving in from like a small town.
Yeah. Well, Chicago's big, but it's compared to this, it is small. Honestly.
You grew up in Chicago?
No, I grew up in Minnesota.
In Minnesota?
Yeah, in like the Twin Cities.
Did you do comedy there?
No, I started in college in Madison, Wisconsin.
Madison. We were just at me and Pavone did Madison. Did we?
Did you? Where?
No.
What'd you do there?
No, we did Eau Gallie.
Eau Claire.
Eau Gallie.
Oh, you did that Thursday show?
Yeah.
Pizza. That's a fun show.
It was a really good time. Yeah, it was weird when it was like a Halloween theme show, and so everyone was doing like weird characters.
Really?
So it was kind of strange, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it
was a good time.
I love Wisconsin, Minnesota. Great places.
Yeah, it was a good time. But you started there and then moved to Chicago?
Yeah, like 2.5 years ago or so.
Okay, so you're just like you were only there for a little bit.
Yeah,
in the grand scheme of things.
I did it in Madison for like 2 years, and then 2.5 years in Chicago.
So you're like under 5 years in comedy.
Yeah,
wow.
I think the anniversary's in a couple months or something like that. Yeah.
Buddy, that's great.
Yeah.
Buddy, that's great. I love that. It's so warm.
Buddy, it's catchy.
Well,
You
listen,
catch
I'm
on
going to
to
say
it.
it all the time.
In both temperature and attitude, cold city. We'll give you a little bit of warmth here in the suite.
People aren't that mean here. It's
not that bad.
It's not as bad as everyone said it would be.
They make it out a lot worse than it is.
You'll become a pile of shit
You have to
fairly
be.
quickly because it's like it's just like there was a girl on the train the other day, attractive young woman, hammered out of her mind. I'm on the train. I'm head on my phone, headphones in. I'm trying to get home. Packed train. Everyone's fucking tits to elbows, and she's like starts tapping me, and I look up. I go, what? And I snapped at her. I was like, what? She goes, it's all right. I just wanted to talk because it's like, why would we be on our phones? And I'm like, oh, she's hammered.
But she wanted to talk on a crowded train.
Yeah, she wanted
Wow.
to talk, and I was like, okay.
What did you guys talk about?
Well, then I kind of ignored her, and I was like, I'm listening to something because I was listening to my set on the way home
Right.
from shows,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, I'm kind of busy. And then I went back to my
Should've
phone.
talked to the girl.
Well, then I went, and then she kept talking to me. I was like, all right. And then it was like, all right, this kind of turned into like, I was like, I had to snap out of like, I'm not a fucking animal, man. Like, I
Right.
could talk to this human person.
I would have
And she
gotten
ended
off
up-
at the next stop.
Like, I
couldn't
thought about it.
handle
I thought
that.
about it. I was like, just because, nothing to do with her specifically. It was just like, there's a person trying to talk to me on the train. This isn't going to end well. And she ended up being all right. She said, and we went out. We went on a date.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we exchanged. She gave me her number.
How'd
and
the
then
date go?
It was fun. It was a good time. So I found a new bar because of it.
Nice.
I think she said she started listening to the podcast. So
Wow, she
Yeah.
should be hearing this.
yeah, she might hear it.
New
I'm not gonna,
fan.
I'm not
We
going to
got a new
drop.
fan.
I don't want to say. We don't like to say names on this podcast.
New
Where we're like
fan.
talking about people.
I
but
say everything.
she
What
was
the
a
fuck?
sweetheart.
When did that rule come in? I've been saying names for the last eight
and
months.
Apparently, you don't listen to the podcast because I edit them all out. Why do you think? Why do you think I'm always
You don't
late?
edit them out.
If you want me to, I do.
You bleep them out.
I have to say it though. When do I ever say it? Only a couple times I've said it.
All right.
Okay. I don't hold nothing back. I hold nothing back.
You've
That's
had
good.
me. You've
That's
had
good.
me
Yeah.
edit names out that I've said. Anytime I bring up a certain fat comic, you always make me say, "Don't we
Don't
don't
talk about Ralphie May that way.
All right, all
Come
right.
on.
No, I'm talking about
Ralphie
real
May.
fat Bob Kelly.
Edit that out. You gotta edit that out.
No, but she ended up being pretty cool. Like we're not gonna keep dating, but it was
No
a
more
fun-
dates?
No,
You
it
think it's
didn't.
done?
I wasn't really feeling
You
it.
didn't click?
But
Okay.
yeah, we didn't
okay.
click. She was really sweet, really nice person. But
You guys
I
didn't
just-
click?
I don't think we clicked.
You didn't click?
Didn't
Do you,
click?
do you want me to throw you out of a window? You're trash.
I know.
I'll waterboard you.
I'm a bad person, but that was funny.
No, we didn't click. No, she's cool though. But yeah, it was that type of thing where I was like a decent looking, like as a person, she was like just a nice
Right.
looking, and then she was pretty as well. I still was like, fuck out of here. Like, what? No, get ahead.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You can't be nice. Like I let people in front of me on the stairway, and then
No,
I just
what are
ended
you
up
doing?
Standing there for like 2
No.
minutes.
You gotta look at their eyes.
Yeah,
They
you
see
gotta-
weakness in the eyes,
Oh
and they
yeah,
fucking
like
pounce
80
on
people
it.
moved past me, and I
Yeah,
was
you
like there
gotta
for
cut-
5 minutes.
Because what you're not being a dick to that person, you're being a dick to everyone behind you because you're
Yeah,
blocking the way. So
exactly.
now 2 people are blocking the
So
way.
my kindness was actually evil and like hurt
accidentally,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause it-
someone said, "Fuck this kid." I guarantee
Oh,
you,
for
someone
sure.
said that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Little dweeby beta male, yeah, for sure.
Well, they used one dweeby or beta. They don't have time for both
they
of
probably-
those.
People say retard a lot here, which I kind of
I
like.
say that.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
I
say-
think it's coming. It's on stage.
I think
too.
retard's on the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
back. I think.
Oh, it's
yeah,
for
it's
sure
coming
back.
back.
I have
It's for
I have a
sure.
bit where I say retard and gay right back to back. It's pretty.
Oh,
It's pretty great.
my god.
Yeah, I know. I get a
That's
lot.
fucked up.
Yeah.
We've lost so many words that we had to get retard back. You know.
Well,
it's good to
Which
have
is
that
good.
word. Yeah.
It's not a. There's so few.
Because I think most times when you talk, when
There's
you,
so few
there's
out
so
there, right?
few.
You know,
I don't-
it's only a half of the quarter of the population. I think is sometimes mentally
well,
challenged.
typically it's 2/3 of this podcast.
Oh.
I know you and Pavone. Got him.
You feel good about that?
No, not at all. I feel a little
Is
retarded.
he retarded?
What's up?
Is Pavone retarded?
Yeah.
We
yeah.
don't know. We're not sure if he's not retarded. That's the thing. Like
I don't
He's
think
never
I've
been
ever. I
diagnosed.
met him once in Chicago briefly, but I didn't get enough to know if he was retarded or not.
Was he doing a lot of jumping? He jumps a lot. He's a jumper.
I just saw him on stage. Yeah, he
Oh, you got the twirls.
sat on the edge of the stage and ranted or something.
yeah, that'll happen.
Can't remember exactly.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Why are we being
Did I
nice?
wink?
Why are we being nice to the kid? He left us for Hollywood. In the dust, he goes, figure the podcast out on your own, people.
Oh, yeah,
That's
what's he
what this
doing?
man said to me. He's drinking. That's what he's doing.
He's just getting drunk in L.A.
He's
Yeah,
getting
so
drunk.
the message he's at he's at like a family friend's house party, smoking weed and drinking and playing in the little kid's toy room. He's not even doing.
He's
not
supposed
doing,
to make it big or something.
I guess, yeah. Well, he went up for pilot season, but it's like right now, and I've heard this too, but he told me this the other day that his agent was saying like, yeah, you're just gonna have to wait it out until all the famous white guys pass on shit because nobody's looking for not famous white guys.
Oh, right.
You have to either be famous or not white, and then once that's done, then we can slide you in.
You can get in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. His agent said to his face. They said once all the famous white guys pass, whatever's left, you'll get auditions for.
So look out for Pavone as taco truck employee number 3.
You think he'll get all the way to number 3? I think he's gonna be toast after 1.
It could be big.
Yeah, he's gonna be big. So you're here.
I'm here.
And how do you? So you're getting up a ton. You're doing mics. What's your?
I've been doing a few. I should do more. I think I've been averaging like 2 a night, but I should.
That's great.
That's too many.
That's enough.
That's too many.
That's too many.
You'll get burnt out of them pretty quick.
Oh, for sure. They're horrible.
Yeah.
And because the buckets are rigged, so I go last.
It'll make you crazy
time.
too. Yeah. I actually, when I first moved here, I wrote my name on a little piece of paper, and just had them with me.
Oh my god!
So I wouldn't have to write. I would just walk in, drop it, like it was just because I had to somehow mentally get.
How much time does that save you?
It's not a time saver. It's an emotional saver because now it's like I got something more out of this than having to stand in this fucking line, scribble my name. Like there was something about it that has made me feel a little bit better about. No, just like I needed to be better. I needed something to make me feel better about being.
Mike Albanese,
this.
professional open micer.
Honestly, yeah, it was like I didn't know. I didn't show anybody. I didn't like post a photo of all my. I just like.
Yeah,
boom,
okay, see,
drop
you
my
had
name.
your own
Right.
personalized paper with like your name printed on it. Yeah, like a business card.
Yeah, it had my website and email on the back. Like, just in case you guys looking to book me to close out this mic. No, it just got so mundane and monotonous and like fucking frustrating that I was like, I got to do something just to give myself a little win at these mics. And so I'll just have I won't have to write my name down and wait in lines, and I would just so much easier. Because when I first got here, I was doing like 2-3 a night, trying to get up as many times.
Soul crushing, yeah.
Yeah, it's just because there's there. I think there's a misconception of what New York is for comedy. When you hear about guys doing like 5, 6, 7 shows a night, that's when there was 40 comics, 300 clubs, and that was it.
That's
and they were all making a ton of money. That doesn't exist anymore. It does for like 15 people. Mm-hmm.
No.
You think more than that?
Yeah, I'd say. Basically, whoever's in at the cellar can do a bunch of shows a night.
And then that might be it.
Yeah.
You can do more than 5 shows a night, you think?
The cellar, you
Not
can do...
show.
The cellar,
Well, shows
you
if
can
you're
do
selling.
sets.
Yeah.
The set, if cellar, you can do 8 shows a night.
They have 8 shows at the
Well,
cellar?
they have
they have
that
3
other
clubs.
They have 3 different clubs.
They have 3 different
running
rooms
on the
in the
weekends
area.
at the same time.
Okay.
And then you could probably jump at other ones in the meantime. So you could do a ton.
Those 8, though, are for like people that are very established. And
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
working on stuff.
But the like, because that conception of I did 4. I got up 4 times tonight. Like, oh yeah, you did.
But was it good?
But
at
it
all?
was, you waited to the end of a bucket where you did 2 minutes to 3 people, and it was like, all right, you got up, which you need to do, and we all need to do, like the general you, but
There's
at
a
a certain point,
it doesn't help you. Yeah.
The bell curve will start to drop quickly, where you're like, it's not worth my emotional energy to be here anymore.
And when you move here, if they don't know who you are, they're not paying attention anyway. So you just kind of have to just go and bomb.
No one pays attention.
No one pays attention anyways, even less if they don't know who you are.
There are some mics that are great. Like there are some mics that are like
fun.
there's some good ones where I'll make an effort to go to. But otherwise, it's like I'm just gonna try to get on as many shows as I can, and then like if I don't have any shows tonight, I'll do a couple mics, just to work shit out, like work new stuff out. But like I'm not doing it. I don't give a shit if anyone is even in the room at that point because I'm just there to say words out loud and
it's for you.
Just to like verbally work out a thought in my head.
How long have you lived here?
I've been coming up on 4 years.
Okay.
So still fairly new to the scene.
You did in Atlanta for like how long?
I was there for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So
Atlanta's awesome.
Atlanta's great.
That's a great
lot
scene.
of great comics.
Love Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. That's what they call me. Hot Scopy and Hot Atlanta. Let me tell you. Coming in
what
hot.
was the comedy scene like for you, like starting out? Like I don't understand.
Same it is right now. Awful.
That would be horrible to start here.
It's miserable.
Horrible.
It's miserable. Yeah,
When do you think you'll get good?
Buddy, what's today? Monday night? Let's go October of never.
Buddy, great. That was a hot riff.
I was terrible. I was so bad. I honestly, you got me into the mind.
That's what
spirit
you
of,
get. That's what you get for
open
being a New
mics.
York comic.
Open mics back in the day. I was like, wow. I just went.
Where
back
were you?
there.
Where was like your spot? Did you have like a
Broadway Comedy Club? I went up a lot because I used to work the door there.
Ooh.
Haven't been back in.
Yeah,
quite
isn't that a
while.
real? That's a little lower.
It's a
I did a
shithole.
couple sets there a couple years ago. It was weird.
I'll say it to them. It's a shithole.
Yeah. Very touristy.
I did like Bringers in the beginning. They were just god awful, and then I just
Which
did
is fucked up
mics.
because like
I
because
barked a lot. Sorry.
Broadway is touristy as shit because it's in Times Square, but Caroline's is touristy as shit in Times Square. But Caroline shows are great
Right.
most of the time. There's all you're gonna have
Is
bad crowds
Broadway-
anywhere, but comparatively, they're not even like in the same realm. But they're the same, picking from the
Area,
same
yeah.
group of people. You know,
Buddy, the fish stings from the head down. Okay?
I don't get that.
I don't know what
I don't
that
understand
means.
how that
What that
means.
The fish stings.
I learned
from
that's
the
like the
head
only thing I've
down.
ever learned in
Buddy,
finance.
just talk straight.
Okay. Basically, when the corporation's like fucking crooked and bad,
Yeah.
it starts from the top.
Oh,
Doesn't start from
okay.
the middle.
Wow.
And
This is a good
Okay,
time to talk
here we
about our.
So how do I
He's
get
just not
booked
a
at
good-
Broadway Comedy Club?
yeah, this is a
get
great,
off this podcast.
great time to bring up while we're bashing people. Audible, everybody. This episode is brought to you by Audible. You can get a free book, and I tell you, Sebastian Maniscalco has a book out. It's now for pre-order. I pre-ordered it through Audible.
Whoa.
I'm going to listen to it
Hey.
because he does the voiceover. What's that called? He reads the book for the audio
Buddy,
version.
just
Oh,
let me
that's
read
cool.
it to you. I can do Sebastian like it's no problem.
Do it right now. Give me a little Sebastian.
I don't know his
Do a
jokes.
Sebastian
Oh.
bit.
I don't know his jokes off the top of my
do
do
you
head.
not know
your
his-
do a joke yours in his voice.
Ugh. I got a big ace. Let me tell you.
Why does he whisper?
Sometimes he goes from whisper.
Kind of gravelly, yeah.
He goes to like high octave to whisper right away.
Aren't you embarrassed? You like tuck your jaw in.
Yeah.
You know, he was a waiter at the Four Seasons in L.A. for up until like his second special.
Really?
No, it wasn't his
Yeah.
second special.
No, he had already filmed his first special. It was already out, and he was still waiting tables.
Isn't he a
And he
big
co-
New York guy, right?
No, he's
He's
Chicago.
from
Really?
Chicago originally, and
has
then
a
he
New York vibe. I
Yeah.
feel like.
He has
Was
a
he
very
Italian?
New York vibe.
He's
Yeah.
He's a
from
Guardagudo
Chicago. I
vibe.
didn't know that.
But his book comes out on February 27th, which is coming up, and you could get that plus thousands of other books on Audible. And if you use our reference, if you go to sweetbuddiespod.com and click on the link in the top left corner, and you get it just lets them know that we sent you. We've had a lot of people already signing up, so just keep doing it. And or you go to tryaudible.com/buddies, and they get you 30-day free trial, and you get one free book. And if you don't like it, you can cancel. It doesn't cost you anything. Just set a reminder on your calendar so that way you know. But I'm telling you, you're not going to not like it because it's cheap, and you get tons of books, and you can listen to thousands of books. And if you're anything like us, you're basically idiots. So you don't want to read, or you can't read. So why not listen to the book and get it? So just go to sweetbuddiespod.com, hit the Audible link, get your free book, free 30-day trial. That's it. That was the end of that.
That was good.
You don't watch any Sebastian?
I don't know anything about him. I don't know any bits of his.
He's the best. He's
Is
so
he?
fun. He's such a great
Okay.
storyteller. Do you watch
Okay.
his specials at all?
I don't watch a lot of comedy on TV, really.
You should watch Sebastian's. You should watch Aren't You Embarrassed? That's
Is it
top
on
notch.
Netflix?
Aren't you embarrassed?
It's so he's so into the character
Yeah.
that it's like
That's him though.
it's beautiful.
It's like
it's
he-
actually like a symphony of comedy.
I did a podcast
Okay.
with him one time, and he was like he's the same person on stage as he was
Oh,
off.
it's not a character.
It's not. It's him. It's
Okay.
100% him.
Yeah. It's so fucking good.
Who are your guys' comedy heroes then? Is it Sebastian?
Alex Pavone.
Alex
Yeah.
Pavone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Jeff Asmus till I learned out his last name was
Ah.
Asmus. Now I'm a fucking
Asmus would have been a great comedy name.
It really was.
I don't even tell people usually, but I wanted to set
Well,
the
I
record
asked.
straight.
I
Yeah,
feel,
yeah.
feel like I want you
On
know,
a show, I
we're
never
living
tell
together
people.
now. I should let you know,
Yeah,
or I should
yeah.
at least ask.
We got another 10 days left.
Wait, when do you leave?
Wasn't Alex coming back on like the 3rd
Oh, is
or
he?
4th of March?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought- no, it's-
I don't
I
pay
think- I think
attention.
it's the
That's
6th.
that's 2
Oh,
weeks.
is it the 6th? Oh,
It's
I
2
don't know
weeks.
exactly.
We got
when.
2 weeks of partying.
I
together.
can't remember what he said. Yeah, we got a party. Yeah.
Have you gone out around here at all?
No, I actually just said today I'm not gonna drink for a while.
That's what
unfortunately.
we said.
I said that too, and I had 3 shots and 3 beers tonight.
I
so-
was
Gee.
good. I was good.
I
didn't
can't.
drink.
I got way too drunk last night. I was like, I gotta lay off for
Where'd
a
you go?
week at Knitting Factory.
Okay.
The DJ wasn't there, so I just turned the sound knob, and they gave me free drinks to do that, and so I got a little too drunk. And I'm
Look at
really
you.
skinny, and I get drunk easily. It's not good.
What a
You've
problem.
accomplished more at the Knitting Factory in 6 days than me and Mike have in 30 plus years
I
living
turned
there.
the knobs.
Did they put you up or did
No,
you?
no. I just turned the volume up and down. Pretty cool though. And I'm the new DJ.
That's pretty
House
great. Yeah.
DJ. Yeah. No,
They're starting to do a lot more comedy there too. They're not just going to do Sundays anymore.
Oh, really?
There's
They're
going to be
doing
like a
more
whole.
shows?
There's going to be like a whole lineup.
Oh wow! It was
Yeah.
like standing Ramone last night. It was
It's packed.
like
That place packs
sardines.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who showed up? Anyone good?
Lisa Traeger was on it.
Okay.
She's so funny.
Yeah.
I think she was the best. I'd say, but I can't. Oh, some dude who's on SNL this year from Chicago. Named
Chris
Luke
Red.
Knoll.
the white guy?
Red. Yeah, the white guy who's
He's
never in
funny.
anything.
Yeah.
I
Did
don't-
he
I
play the
don't-
guitar?
Yeah, he played some funny songs on the guitar.
His shit was
yeah.
funny. I saw him
Yeah.
at UCB. I was on a show with him at UCB, and I was like, "Fuck, this guy's really
Is he
good."
the one that brings the radio up?
I don't
The
know.
Spanish one? There's another guy who brings the
No,
radio
no.
up on his
He's
phone.
not in really any sketches. He's in like. Oh, are you saying?
thought he was a
Oh,
writer.
you're talking about Steven Castillo. No, he's
Yeah.
a writer. No, it's a performer. His name's Luke Knoll.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Yeah.
His stand-up set was really great. He played a song, and
Did
he
he
pulled
play
the
song
guitar
about
out.
fucking a baby? Is that what it was?
No, the one I heard was
Oh.
something about how living in a van or something.
Oh,
or,
turpentine, wine, and bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one. He did
Yeah.
that too last night.
But it's not. It's like you expect to be mad at a guitar act,
Right.
but just
And
inertly.
his face too. He's like a pretty boy
Yeah.
playing guitar,
Yeah.
good at singing.
and
but
then it's good. It's
yeah.
like fuck, it's funny. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see why he got on SNL, but you can also see why he won't. He probably won't last, unfortunately.
they're not going to let him sing those songs.
Well, they're not
going to
put. If you don't get up, if you're not in the ever, why would they keep you around? You know?
Right.
Doesn't
I
make
don't know
sense.
how the politics works, but
I don't either.
sounds
I'm just
horrible.
obviously. Clearly, I don't either because I'm sitting on a couch in a fucking
It's a love seat,
a
Mike.
hoodie I got when I was in senior in
That's
high
a
school.
love
It's
seat?
a love seat.
All right, it's not a love seat.
you couldn't fit two people in that thing.
Well, if you stack them,
Yeah, I guess. if
but
you're
then I guess every
stacking.
every
But
chair.
yeah, I've
is
had a
love
couple
seat.
people
Yeah.
on that thing. Let me tell you.
You've had a couple stackers
I've
up
had a
here.
couple on there.
Oh,
That's disgusting. Every time I sit in this chair, I regret it.
that's
Yeah.
fun to call sex stacking. You stack?
But I'm stacking hard tomorrow night.
I haven't stacked in a while.
That's fucking great.
Oh, cool. What else are we going to talk about? More Jeff?
Sure.
Jeffrey, sorry.
Yeah, please.
So we
please.
raised out in Minnesota. How was life in Minnesota growing up?
Minnesota's great. Everyone hates on it. It's God.
I loved it. I was there. We were there, or you were there recently, and
I was there like 3 weeks ago.
Where were you? What'd you do there?
I was there to meet a lady.
Oh.
But I did do the Comedy Corner Underground.
Oh, nice. That's a cool little place.
Cool little room.
Yeah, a little basement
It's
comedy
fun.
club. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that place
Yeah.
a lot.
What do they have? They have like a club, Acme, right?
Acme Comedy. It's
That's
really
like, you
good
can't fuck
comedy
with that
club.
one. Yeah.
It's one of the best.
Yeah.
Top 5 probably.
I did one show there, and it was like
Did you do the open mic there?
I did.
That it's like sold out every week.
Yeah, it was
300
crazy.
people. It's
Calling
nuts.
that an open mic is almost
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
almost
it's
an
crazy.
insult. Although you see some of the people up, you're like, all right, this is an
Oh,
open
they're
mic.
horrible.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
And they crush,
But,
which is
yeah,
even worse.
It's painful.
The
Yeah.
Comedy Corner Underground, they had the show, the Friday night show, maybe 12 people in the audience.
Yeah.
And then the open mic.
Oh yeah,
jammed.
it packed. Yeah,
Jammed.
and you're like, where were you for the
Yeah.
show? It's so frustrating.
That's why a lot of clubs go for like showcases anymore. Because for some reason, people are coming out to see, like the Laughing Skull in Atlanta. They're 90% of their schedule is just.
Yeah, I
just
messaged them. They're like, yeah, we're not doing like feature headliner things
No.
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
people just want
They
more
never really-
variety, I guess.
I don't even know if I mean, maybe it's because they just think they don't know the comedian, the
yeah, they're not
headliner.
gonna invest.
So they're not
50
gonna I'm not
minutes.
coming to see. I don't know who that is, but if it's a random group, like, oh, this could be fun.
Yeah,
It just seems more fun, maybe. Who knows?
and there's just so many comics. That's the only way they can book all of them
Yeah.
too. I think
Yeah,
that you couldn't do the host feature headliner in New York when there's
and you can pay less.
oh true.
Well, they do it at Caroline's and Gotham. Those
That's
are the
it,
headline
really.
clubs.
Those are
Other
like
than
two
that,
headlining
yeah.
clubs in the city, yeah.
Everyone else does the thing.
Like you can't do more than a 15-minute set here, really, very often.
Yeah, unless it's like a rare occasion where
Yeah.
they're like.
That's the problem I had being here. Like, I only did like 10 to 15 minutes.
uh-huh.
That's it. No one gives you 30 minutes.
And then you
to
go on the
feature.
road and you don't know
And
how to
you're
do
like,
it.
I'm like piecing it in my head. I'm like, every time I do like a feature set, it's always like drop something and add something. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, fuck, where's this gonna fit now?
Oh right.
I literally have to write shit out and go, okay, where is what is here, what is there?
You have to like piece together 2 10-minute sets and glue them together.
Kind of,
basically.
yeah. And also like a 10-minute, I cut a lot of shit out that I just didn't like, or it wasn't as getting a big punch, and you chop that up to the good 10 minutes, and then
you
now,
realize you have 30 seconds.
yeah, and then now you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You write a lot of pause for laughter. That was my first comedy notebook. Was like spaces between the jokes, like this.
You wrote
this
pause for laughter?
No, but I left spaces. Like that's probably where the laugh. We'll get the laugh.
You needed to have a blank line in the notebook.
Yeah. Like this is where the big
represent
laugh will be. Here's where the next one will be. And I would like, all right, if I got 5 minutes, like it's gonna be at least 2 minutes of laughter. So I only really need 3 minutes.
it. That happened for sure.
Immediately.
Every time.
Yeah. I did definitely on my first time up. I did not get told by the club manager to take a break from trying comedy.
Your first set ever?
It was not great. Yeah.
At Laughing Skull?
No, this is at a place in like north, like an hour and a half out of the city.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like old church turned to comedy club, and the club owner was like, "Do me a favor."
Did you say something offensive?
I don't remember anything I said, but I remember that
Said retarded.
I think he told me that he said you can't talk to people like that, and especially to an older woman in the front row who did nothing to deserve what you just said.
Hey, what'd you say, retard? Huh? What are you doing, huh?
It was. It could have been great.
Huh? Oh, what are you, old?
Comedian destroys senile old lady.
And then went and did comedy.
Yeah. Did you get right up the next night?
Well, yeah, I just didn't go back
Yeah,
there for
okay.
a while. I had to take like a week or two. They were like, just take a week or two off, and then try it out somewhere else, and then come back. But this place also had like open micers had their headshots on the wall,
It
and
can't
they were
be
like
open
mad.
still.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
It was a great place though, because they brought in headliners in the church portion of it, and then the basement where they had the open mic where the bar was. It was actually kind of a cool vibe.
It wasn't a church.
It was
anymore.
at one point.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
They weren't like still going in the next
No.
morning.
Okay. I've seen you do comedy several times. And
In Atlanta, I think. At
yeah,
Laughing Skull.
but out in Chicago, I think too. At the
Oh,
Laugh
yeah,
Factory.
at Laugh Factory for sure.
Do
Yeah.
you sometimes bring a Bible on stage?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I wasn't
do
crazy.
some prop stuff.
No, I loved it. I thought the Bible stuff was great.
Oh,
Were you?
right, thanks.
So you were raised religious, or how? What's
I was
this?
raised pretty religious, and I studied it in college too.
You studied religion?
Yeah, which is I
Wow.
don't know why, but I think it's
You
really
got 10 minutes out of it.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
so-
exactly. I got
however
10
long,
okay
yeah.
minutes out of it. I just think it's really interesting, and yeah, I don't know. No one talks about it like I do, you know.
Oh, I tried to do a Bible joke tonight, and it went all the way over their heads. It was like, all right, well, this is a little bit weird.
What were you saying about my good book?
Well, I was talking about and.
It's not
Because
real.
I read the Bible not a couple of years ago because I was in the hospital because I had a heart problem.
Oh,
And so I
trying
always
to make a-
found God in the
Yeah,
No,
hospital.
but
he
I
was
thought
trying
I
to make
might.
amends before he goes.
I thought I might. I
You
was
can't
like,
just read it and make it to heaven.
well,
you gotta feel it.
I was because I always like give organized religion a hard time, but I realized like I don't know the Bible, so I was like,
Right.
let me give it a shot. I was really looking for like trigger words, like where does it say you can't be gay?
Right.
Like that's what I was
right.
looking for, and that's like, all right, well, Leviticus is pretty
It
clear.
does. It does.
Yeah, and so my joke was like, is basically like, there's got to be a reason that you don't know anybody named Leviticus, because most names are biblical, like Mike,
Right.
John, Joe, Jesus, but there's no Leviticus, which seems like a home run for like a really homophobic conservative family.
Name our son Leviticus.
Yeah, just so you know what we're all about. He plays acoustic guitar and wears sandals. He's 6. Like, there's got to be something. There's something to that, I think.
But then he becomes gay for sure.
And
I think
Levi is not short for Leviticus. I looked that up too.
Yeah, what is I can't even remember what Leviticus.
Thou shalt not
means.
sleep with a man. Lie with a man,
If
another man
if
as he
man,
lies with a
it's
woman.
an abomination.
Oh, right.
Yeah, a man shall not lie with another
But then
man. as he lies
Jesus
with
is like, yeah, we don't need to do that anymore. So.
a- But what after he
People-
died?
Well, he's like, Jesus comes and brings the new laws. And he's like, we don't need those old laws. So the people who are like following that are like idiots.
Oh, and the new ones.
Yeah. yeah.
But
So
it just,
you-
I was
you-
looking for that type
Are you
of stuff.
still like really religious?
I'm not like really. I'm like I am real. I do believe in God and shit, but like I'm not
Okay.
like.
So okay, so do you go to church and stuff or not?
I'm trying to start to more. I do a little bit. I like church music.
What were you raised, by the way?
Catholic, but like liberal Catholic, like Kennedy Catholic. They're kind of like liberal Catholic.
I guess
liberal
that's
Catholic.
Yeah.
Christians.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I guess I was kind of raised liberal Catholic.
Yeah.
But I'm very liberal. I don't go to church anymore. So.
But what's your ethnic background? Are you
German?
All straight up German?
Yeah,
okay, because that's
for sure.
liberal Catholic German, liberal Catholic Italian are completely different. Different meals, different thought process, the whole thing. Same religion, completely different
setup. Our food's horrible though. Like
German food's the best. I'm half
we
German.
We have like 2 good foods.
Spätzle.
Yeah, Spätzle.
Sauerbraten.
Schnitzel. Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's great. Sauerbraten is even better.
I don't even know what sauerkraut.
Sauerbraten is like pickled beef.
Oh yeah, that stuff's gross.
It's terrible, but I love it.
Oh.
With the gravy.
I guess we have pretzels. Those are good.
Pretzels are great. Mustard.
Good. Is that German?
I think mustard is German.
Yeah, probably. That brown mustard.
Look what you're saying. Pretzels. He just said pretzels like you get out of a bag every day. It's terrible. That's horrible.
those
big,
fresh
soft,
made pretzels,
crunch,
soft
like
pretzels.
fresh out the oven.
That's
Those
terrible.
You never had a good pretzel. That's your problem.
I did. I had one in fucking Germany, and when I went to Oktoberfest.
Hot pretzel with that mustard. That's good.
That's great.
Like
That's
really good
I was
mustard.
so drunk walking around with a beer stein.
You're not allowed to talk good things about Germany after you just shat on it for fucking 2 minutes there, pal.
I didn't shat on it. I gave you the DX symbol. Suck it. So,
Is that the DX symbol?
yeah.
Degeneration
Suck
X.
it.
Oh, I've never heard. It's a
You never watch
WWE
wrestling?
thing. I don't know much, but I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had when I was drunk as hell in Oktoberfest. Have you gone to Oktoberfest?
No, it sounds amazing, though.
It's Disneyland with alcohol.
Oh,
There's rides
right.
and stuff. I got thrown out of one ride. I punched the clown.
They got those foot tall steins everyone's carrying.
You are
Yeah.
from
It's
Queens.
amazing.
Punching a clown.
Me and my buddy
overseas.
Kev, who was from Jersey, were just hammered. And then they're like, it's gonna scare you. And then they try to scare me. I just went whop, and I fucking punched it. They kicked me out.
And then you grab your dick as you walked out. Eesh.
No, I wasn't.
What
like that.
city
Come
were
on.
you in? Munich, isn't that where it is?
I think it's in Munich.
Yeah.
It was in Munich.
That sounds awesome.
It was a good time.
So
Drank
you
a lot.
grew up German culture, or just you just happen to be?
My mom is really into it. She like speaks German, and
Do you have
we
the
go to
later-
like German festivals sometimes.
Yeah, we used to do it all the
Uh,
time. The Kunststadt, we used to do that all the
I
time.
did. Yeah, I did that maybe once
You
or
had the
twice when I was a
Lederhosen?
kid. Yeah, like German polka dancing and stuff. I don't remember how to do it now. Yeah, that's German polka right there.
Yeah,
That music sucks.
It's not great. I'll
So
tell ya.
repetitive and painfully happy, and I can't listen to it.
We would go to the German festival in Philly called the Kunststadt, where it'd be like
No,
really
I'm sorry, say it again?
the Kunststadt.
Kuntstata?
The Kunststadt.
Please,
What
queens
was
it up
that?
for
What
me.
was that for me? I'm just saying.
It did sound a little bit.
It's a
yeah.
little cunty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the south of Africana. The word for daughter is cunt.
Oh, really?
Like Kunt or something
In
like that.
Afrikaner?
Yeah, there's like a
Those
reference
like
to
those
like
South
a female.
African Dutch people.
Yeah. But the word cunt is like love or daughter. There's like some like very common word you call women,
Really?
and it's pronounced cunt.
And in
which
Britain,
is
they just say
hilarious.
it all the time.
Well, yeah, because they're
I
just a
love
bunch of
that.
cunts.
love
Yeah, and
that.
I was there in Oktoberfest. Remember this English guy was calling everyone a cunt.
Right.
And then
It's not a
people
big
were just
deal.
like, yeah, cool, it's okay. I was like,
It's
wow,
like
if you said
calling
that
someone
over
a
here.
loser, basically.
Does that mean we could go to like Europe and use the N word?
I
Like, nah, they're American. They use that word all the
don't
time.
think they say it in Britain.
Yeah,
I
they
don't think
don't-
anybody
I don't-
says it.
Well, true, but I don't even think it's a thing. I don't think they even know what it meant.
Yeah, you
They probably would because of hip hop, but otherwise they probably wouldn't.
They learned that because
I
of
don't
Biggie.
know what their slurs are. We gotta figure it
I
out.
think their slurs are all against the Turkish.
And the Irish.
Yeah, the Irish.
They got
and
the
Tur-
Mick.
Yeah.
Love that.
Mike Racine, like, he went on out the show after me tonight, and I have a joke about like the KKK, like shitting on it, and he's like, well, my sense could be a little bit different because I'm just gonna wildly talk down to the mix.
He said that at Knitting Factory. He said mix, and they just hated it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
went quiet for it.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
hysterical,
it was
but if
so
you get a crowd
funny.
that's a little too liberal, they're conservative.
He got him back, but they went off when he said mix.
Yeah, 'cause
which
they're
is
all
so
fucking
weird. You're
graphic
defending
designers.
Irish people, like
Yeah.
that's such a weird thing.
Can't
to
say
be offended
anything.
by.
Can't say anything than it.
Yeah, they really tightened up, but then they clapped against Trump like 7 times, which is fun.
Of course, yeah.
It's not old. You know what? If every one of those people would go back to where they're from to vote, we would have a different president.
True.
If
true.
if everyone wouldn't register in New
That's
York
so
and
funny, yeah.
California and just like do a absentee ballot, this would all be different.
That's a great joke. You should say
know?
that. If you don't, I might steal it.
Yeah, if
You're
you don't-
already stealing from me as the words
That
are
was
coming out of
really
my mouth?
funny.
Same with the Leviticus joke. If that doesn't work out for you, I'm gonna do something with that premise.
Yeah.
It used to work out a long time ago, and I'm like bringing it back and trying to like rework it. And it's
Oh,
just
you've
not-
done that joke before.
I used to
Okay.
do it like 2 or 3 years ago, and then I just recently tried to like figure it out
Right.
again and like do it differently. But it hasn't been flying. I just don't think I'm buying into it myself at the moment because in my mind it's still an old joke. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
you don't
I'm
feel
like
it.
going through the motions with it. So I gotta like,
Did you finish the Bible? You read the whole thing?
yeah.
His
definitely not.
heart got better halfway through. And
For
he
the
goes, I don't
bit,
need
yeah,
it.
I got
For
three.
the
I
bit,
got
you
3
finished
pages
it.
in. I'm like, they're like, you're good. I'm like, fuck this page. I'm out of here. Sort of rolling up the pages like a joint.
Yeah.
Do you get
Burning it.
offended with religion, like with people that don't like religion, or are you not like that type of religion?
I only get offended if people like didn't take the time to research.
Yeah.
Like if you just became an atheist, but you never actually did the read the Bible or the Quran or whatever, or like at least looked into it. You know.
I think that it's mostly the people of religion that make people not want to be religious.
For sure. Yeah.
It makes you not want to like read the book or get
Yeah.
involved with it because it's like these people are just looking at me strange and telling me I'm going to hell and I haven't said a word.
Well, yeah,
yet.
it was always just so boring too. Like mass was just the worst.
Yeah, I don't know
That
why
was
white
so
church is so boring.
bad,
Yeah.
dude.
They really fucked
I used to have to
up.
go a lot. I was an altar boy actually,
Yeah.
and it was I fucking hated going. I was like, this. Why did I sign up for this? This is horrible.
That's like a new thing is they're
'Cause
making
you had a
mass
sweet-
like more exciting. Like all the churches my family goes to in Minnesota, they have like rock bands and they have like
They got
they'll,
rock
like,
bands.
Well, those
they'll,
are
like,
not- are those
they'll have like a
Catholic?
guitar solo and stuff. Like it's kind of fun.
Is that a Catholic church or
And
non-denominational?
they've moved to like I think it's like Unitarian now or something.
Yeah, where or it's like everyone's welcome
yeah,
type of thing.
yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we had when I was a kid, we moved to Atlanta from Philly. My parents got like the shit kicked out of them in church because they grew up in like the Catholic
Oh,
church
yeah.
system where like nuns could beat you.
Yeah.
So my mom too.
Yeah, and so they were like they ran from that, but my mom still had this like I need to go to church. I need to like she still had a little bit of that, and so we would go to this non-denominational. And one time on like Christmas Eve mass or something, it was like fucking smoke machines and lasers, and it was like
Yes.
multi-level stage. It looked like U2 was fucking
Yeah.
playing. But then they were it was when that Evanescence song was hot.
Oh, bring me back to life
Yeah,
or whatever.
but
yeah.
which that song is about heroin addiction.
Ah.
But they were singing it, and they had like the words, like they kept all the screens had it like
Like
blasting
about
all over the walls.
Jesus coming back to
But they were
life.
like making it about religion, and I'm sitting there going, "This is a song about heroin. Like you can't just take a song and then make it about God. Like
God
you
can do anything.
But the band nailed it.
Oh,
Like
for
they had the
sure.
girl was singing it. They had like another guy with spiky hair and like cool wristbands
'Cause
on, and he was like, "Wake me up inside." Like
Because they're going
crushing
back
the
and
song.
smacking up after that. They're like,
guess,
we sing a good song.
yeah, they found some junkies to do this.
Yeah.
And my
song.
mom, because I was a drummer for a long time, my mom was like, "You should come back because the band's good." I was like, "I don't want to listen to music." I was in the church band, the youth group band, because I had
You
like
play guitar. You play drums.
drums, yeah. But I was told I only went because that's where everybody went. Like
Right.
that was like the cool thing to do in my high school was to be part of like the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Oh, you
and
went to
the-
a Catholic school too?
No, I went to a
High
public school, but it was
Oh.
all like there's like just a group of people that were like kind of the cool kids, but they
Oh,
also
yeah.
like pretended they were religious. At least I did.
Did you go to Catholic school?
Yeah,
Yeah, me
Catholic
too.
school. It was kind of great, honestly.
went
I
from
love the
4th grade
uniforms.
to high school.
Yeah, I was about that 5th grade to high school.
Yeah. I went to an all boys Catholic high school.
Oh,
Did you do
I
that?
see. I didn't do that. No,
Didn't
ours
do
was
that.
mixed.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I loved it because it was just dudes the whole time. I would show up, not even halfway dressed properly.
Right.
My hair would be fucked up. I just walked out. I rolled out of bed. Everyone used to fart in class. It was hilarious. Everyone farted. Sometimes like the teachers would get pissed off, and the ones that are bad. But it was one guy. I remember one guy got detention for air pollution.
For air
He
pollution.
was farting so bad that the teacher's like, I gotta give you fucking detention.
Was
for
it like
this."
an all-girls school, like across the street?
We
Usually that's how it works.
had a sister school, but we never talked to them because no one. They were ugly. That was
They're really ugly.
I don't wanna-
All of them?
Yeah, they weren't known for being very pretty.
That's so
And so we didn't like. We had another high school though, a co-ed school down the road, which we like a lot of the guys dated girls from there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Well,
So-
that's interesting.
Yeah, that was a good time back in the day. Back
I
in
liked
old
the
Holy Crows.
uniforms. I liked wearing
I
uniform. I would have gotten
throughout-
beat up so much if I got to pick my own clothes. Like, it was
Like,
it
this is
saved
great.
me. I would have worn like a Def Leppard shirt every day or some shit.
My cousins all went to Catholic school, and but they would like. Did you like jackets, like big winter coats?
And we
There-
didn't
there
have
wasn't-
uniform jackets.
Right. So
no.
that's how everyone would differentiate themselves with their
Oh,
coats.
Jack. Yeah,
'Cause
right.
so
right.
everyone's coats were like these wild coats. I remember seeing like
Right.
pictures
Yeah,
of.
yeah, that is true.
Because
yeah.
that's like the only chance they can like express themselves
you
with clothing.
peacock,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. That's just like and they would wear the coats all day, even if it was hot as shit inside. That you wear your fucking coat.
For the girls, it was who could wear their skirts the highest. It was like a rebellion.
Sure.
Because you had a certain amount of inches, but they'd like roll them up, and like that became like a big source of like fighting with the teachers and stuff.
Where they'd have
And
to
the
stand
guys
up
were
and
like,
like,
"Yeah, go for it, girls." Like,
you're just
"Yeah,
sitting
we
around going,
support
"This
you.
is
We
this
support
is
you."
a very interesting
It's the
conversation."
only political action I ever took.
Was where does the
They-
fingertip end? Is it the bottom of the nail or the
Yeah,
top of the nail?
exactly. Yeah. What is an inch? Like, can we
who
ever know?
who came up with the inch? Let's talk about that.
A
You-
man.
You know,
probably.
Jesus did not believe in units of measure. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
That's great.
That
Well,
might be a bit.
I think we did it. We hit the hour.
Oh, is that what we do?
We always
hit
do
the
an hour.
Okay,
We
that's
hit an
good.
hour.
We did it.
Is there
Without
any- is there any-
fucking Pavone. He's
Yeah.
gone.
What do
New
we-
Pavone's
need you.
here.
How
No.
often do you guys do this?
Every
Once a
week.
Okay, once a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every
Yeah.
2 times a day.
I don't-
It's a lot.
I don't really listen to podcasts, so I don't know how often people do them or anything.
Just doing it every week. This is the most we've ever talked about comedy. I think we never talk about stand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Oh.
just like.
I
No,
talk
sometimes
about
we
it too
take like
much.
weird tests. We'll take like equivalency tests, like who's
Oh,
the smartest
like
fifth
the
grader, who's the smartest
Myers-Briggs.
sixth grade.
Oh, like that.
No, we'll do them
Okay.
for like idiot
Oh,
tests to see
gotcha.
who's like the actual dumbest person.
Who is usually?
It's It's always.
It's always me.
Scopo loses everything.
It's always me. All right, you fuck.
And mostly what's fucked up more is it's the math, and he was a finance major in college.
Oh wow.
So,
that fades
but he also
quickly.
cheated his way through college, so that makes total sense.
Did you really?
Not the whole thing, just certain classes.
You paid people to do
No,
the
my
test?
brother just did it for me.
Ah,
His brother's a bit
awesome.
of a financial whiz.
Yeah.
So.
That's
I
He was
used to
just like-
email him the tests during because the tests were online. You had to do it online.
oh.
So I used to email him the test. I get out something else, and I would just do that test just to show that I was doing something. Then he emailed.
Wait, in class? Like,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Then he emailed me back like 20 minutes later and go, "Here it is."
Why would they let you go online to do it?
Because you had it, the class I went to was like you had no Microsoft Word, Office and
okay.
whatever that shit is. I don't even know what it's called.
You did real good in that class too.
I got a B plus. Excel.
Yeah.
I
You
got
got a
an A.
Microsoft and all whatever that shit is.
The computer stuff.
Meanwhile, he's 2-fingering it now.
Oh, you know I'm a good typer.
Yeah.
Shut up. I type better than anyone in this house.
All right, you want to take the secretary
The
test next?
WPM test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all I got. All right, guys.
You got you got the home run keys, pal. You'd be a great female in the 50s. I'm telling you.
Yeah, get smacked in the ass. I wouldn't say anything.
Wow.
You'd be begging for it.
Yeah, but like, give me a. I'll take a high-ranking employee.
Sure.
To fuck. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
All right, pal. So that's
Oh,
it.
How do we sign
Pump
up?
up our things.
Well,
though.
so we're gonna be
February 28th.
2 of the 3. Me and Scope will be at. This is
I gotta talk to you about that.
the
By the way,
22nd.
28th.
Yeah, so the 28th. So next Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. So if you're listening and you're anywhere in Connecticut, we'll be
Mohegan Sun,
the
come
Mohegan Sun.
through.
The casino
at
club
Comics.
there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Me and Scopes, and there might be 1 or 2 other people on the show, but we're gonna be doing the show. So come out, watch me gamble all of my pay away immediately. I'm very excited for that. And you can go to the website. The link is if you click live shows or something like that on our website, sweetbuddiespod.com. It's about halfway down. You can get a ticket. Buy a ticket. I think it's like $10, right?
And we're doing the Sweet
Good
Buddy
deal.
show.
And we're doing a Sweet Buddy show.
Yeah.
When?
March 14th, 15th,
14th.
14th.
March 14th at
Standing room, Long Island
Nice.
City.
There's a ticket link. It should be up by the time this comes out, so it'll be on the website. So you can just find all that at sweetbuddiespod.com.
All the Sweet Buddies, get down there. Last time we had a fucking blast.
What are you doing on the 14th of March? You booked?
I don't think so. I
You're
can't
on the
think.
Sweet Buddy show. I just got my book.
Incredible.
I got my booking done, pal.
Buddy, let's maybe have a little party again afterwards. What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
Last time we had
Huh?
a party here.
We had a banger.
We sold the room out.
Yeah.
And then, we like had everyone come back to the house.
Nice.
It was nuts.
Still a
Great.
Coke? Hell yeah.
It was a party. Yeah, yeah, just all blow.
All blow all day.
Do you have anything you want to plug or promote or your
I got
Twitter or
nothing.
anything? All right.
I'll be nah.
Buddy, you'll see this cute little guy on the random subway stops in New York City.
Yeah,
You
not
guys see
pushing
guys
anyone.
Just
yeah.
screaming
Yeah.
Bible verses, but crying because he's
Yeah.
lost.
If he's
It's
letting,
Geoffrey
if
Asmus.
you'll spot him if he's just letting people go through without saying shit.
Yeah, when there's
Go to my website, whitecomedian.com.
is that really your
And
website?
that's what I got.
That's
hilarious.
It's the only good thing I've ever done in my life. It's just like, that was great, though.
That's a great website.
Yeah.
White
Buddy,
comedian.
New York is getting to you already because you're already saying it's the only good thing I've ever done.
Yeah, you already hate everything.
I do have that attitude. I'll fit in there.
Yeah, you're good. Talk to me if you want to get cheered up.
All right, Scope, you want to take us out?
Here's that English, bro.
This has been another episode of the Sweet Buddies podcast. Thank you for listening. Visit www.sweetbuddiespod.com for all show information, past episodes, tour dates, and more. Follow the show on Twitter at Sweet Buddies and your hosts at Big Man Mike, at Mr. Alex Pavone, and at Chris Scopo. Have yourself a sweet day.